You know, normally you won't hear me saying this or trying to belittle, no matter how small it may be, with somebody's accomplishments. But I'm going to bring it to you. I'm going to let you know how this contrasts to them and your accomplishments. We're going to talk about this. Your little accomplishments, huh? They don't mean nothing. They don't mean nothing. Let me tell you the reason why they don't mean nothing. They don't mean nothing because big accomplishments don't mean anything to you from others. Let's take a step back and discuss this further. Me and a family member, we were talking about some similar situations that we had experienced. And what it made me dial this back to, when I thought about the people that we were discussing and these situations, and it really hit me like a ton of bricks. I'm like, you know what's funny? And this really spurred from another topic, which I'm going to be doing a video up on that, and it transitioned into this. This is how I'm able to bring this topic to you. I said, you know what's funny? The individuals that we were discussing, I noticed that, when you have accomplishments and real large positive things going on, they're right there to rain on your parade. Let you know, ain't that big? Ain't that big? Or to bring something negative to you. Knock you down a few notches, right? But with these same individuals, you know what's so funny? And the only reason why we're getting into this compare and contrast between me and you and your accomplishments being small is because I had to think about it. The two people that we were talking about, one from their portion of their situation and one that I'm reflecting on. You do that when you're talking to people. That's the way that you're able to identify and empathize. You try to think on how things may relate and whatnot. And then when I thought about it, I'm like, you know what? This is really similar. And this person does that as well. They'll dump all over your stuff, even though they don't think that it's dumping. They're thinking it's, I'm not going to even say they think it's constructive criticism. I don't know what they think, and I don't care what they think. But I noticed with my individual, and I observed this with the person that they were talking about, when they have small little accomplishments. And I know we've talked about it on this channel. No matter how small your accomplishment is, it's an accomplishment nonetheless. So I'm not taking away from that. This is really me playing, being on the opposite side of the fence to make a point here. But these people, they have small little accomplishments. Right? In their long history of faltering and just falling short and what have you, and they expect people to stand behind them and cheer them on as if it's world changing. But these are the same individuals where no matter how big your accomplishment is, they'll belittle it and rain down on it. Now, with me calling it little accomplishments, by no stretch of the imagination, I'm not saying you call this out to them, let them know this is nothing. And I'm not really saying in this video, oh, it's small, it's insignificant. But we're really shining a spotlight on how people can think more of themselves than they should. And they kind of let you know on how not only how they view themselves, but how they are in your circle. Or how how you fit into the circle of things of what's going on in their life. Anything I do, no matter how small it is, it's big, it's way up here. You should root it on. You better recognize, wait a minute, you just did something. Oh, that ain't nothing. Oh, that's small. That's all you did? No, it ain't like what I did up over here. Your little accomplishment. That's essentially what they're saying. That's what I'm talking about with this video. Your little accomplishments. Like I've said time and time, I'm running out of air because like I said, some of these topics are really agitating and they get up under my skin because I have to sit and think about the real world scenarios and then you're trying to pull something positive up out of it. But I know it's for the greater good. I know it's for me to be able to bring it to you all so you can readily identify this stuff and put things in their proper place. And I still stand behind, no matter how small an accomplishment is, it's an accomplishment nonetheless. But you sometimes can be surrounded by people that make you think contrary to what I just stated. And I'm letting you know, don't let them deflate your positivity or deflate your confidence. That's the word I was looking for. Deflate your confidence on whatever it is that you're doing. And the only reason why I had to compare and contrast and thinking about this individual and another one, I go, you know, it's so funny. It's so funny when this person, no matter when they do something that is really, it can seem insignificant. Like I said, I'm not trying to double back on my words of saying that it's a small accomplishment and it's nothing. But I go, man, you're really full of yourself because you expect people to rally behind it, pat you on the back. That's where a lot of those videos have come from. When I mentioned, quit looking for pats on the back. Your goals aren't my goals. Quit trying to bring me on your goals. Your get rich quick schemes. All of this. If you're going to accomplish, go ahead and accomplish. You don't have to let everybody know what it is and just know how big it is. I don't do that. If I share something, I'm just sharing it because I thought that it was positive and I'm just wanting to share it. Hey, it picked me up. Let me share this with you. I ain't trying to brag or nothing. That's the reason why I talk about, you know, keeping those goals and things to yourself and knowing who you can share things with. But the reality of it is the basis of what this whole video is built up on. When you're dealing with people with super large personalities like what they have. And, you know, I'm thinking about this with another individual as well, where they can poke holes all in on what you're doing, but they'll do really small baby steps towards their goal, and they're really looking for the back end, and it lets you know just on how truly fragile people are and how much they're willing to really stand behind what they're saying or what they're pouring into you. It was just something that I took notice of. By no stretch of the imagination, I'm going to reiterate that I'm saying that you let them know on how small that you think that their goal is, or what I did, goal, accomplishment, or what I did was grander than yours. It just it gets back to something I just said in another video that I recorded. It's giving me a red flag. It's giving me a red flag because it's making me think that you're so self-centered, the spotlight needs to be shined on you all the time, no matter what. You're not open to any constructive criticism. You're not open to being criticized. Leave that to you. You will know it all. You know what everybody else needs. That's what it has me thinking. Your little accomplishments. But see, if you said something like that with the individuals that I'm thinking about, they would come to pieces, relationship be ended. Be ended. It'd be something that they would forever hang over your head. Because there wouldn't be no coming back from that. Because their egos couldn't take it. Flaws in people's personality. We all have them. We're all imperfect. How much can you deal with? What are you willing to deal with? Does it have anything to do with moving you further ahead? Or is it holding you back? Or are you just doing like me, wasting time thinking on this nonsense? I'm going to end this video off with stating, no matter what type of accomplishment, how big or small, is an accomplishment nonetheless. So, if you are dealing with a person that's belittling whatever it is that you have done, and they're making their little mountain out of a molehill on their accomplishment, who cares? It's an accomplishment nonetheless. You're winning. Don't be brought down to their level. That's the whole basis of this video. I had a couple of bases of this video throughout saying this, or doing this video, I think. Or it might be running into another video I did. Whatever. End the video. Stay encouraged. Avoid being discouraged. I'm Ayin. You have a good one.